Yeah, and then, well, once, yeah, that arc is concluded, well, mine began. So, first of all, I think this is my point of view. Also, game development. Also, back in the day, it was single player, well, story progression idea, so to speak. Well, so it's like, well, imagine you're playing, well, what was it, Fable first game. You can only play first Fable. Terribly sorry. Second and third games are garbage. It's like, second game was alright to an extent. It's like hand holding approach until 99%, and then you watch a cutscene. Bang. We stole from Cowboy Bebop, you're not telling anyone. Also, yes, we are French, we're not paying for anything. You are being executed by guillotine. Robespierre is actually, like, probably kill you by himself. I have no idea. From, like, 1800s or whatever. He's probably alive right now, walking in the streets of Paris with no army. I have no idea. It's what really is crime. Fable 3 was a joke. It's like, well, let's sell Xbox. Let's sell Xbox. Let's sell Xbox. Whatever stuff. PlayStation is always better, so Nintendo precede. Nintendo, alright. PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation better. Nintendo always destroys everything. However, PlayStation tends to like do things like Death Stranding, and then, well, Silent Hill is being played more than Death Stranding, and then Death Stranding loses its meaning, and then, well, this niche art no one buys. We've always wanted that. It's like, well, we are this niche strata. It's like we are rich, and then, well, we don't have credit card. Why? We are banned from every single bank, whatever. It's like we don't do art theft because why we did at 80s until 90s, and then, well, we are banned from everything. We can only work in like this secretive organization. However, no, actually, once we pass down our knowledge, we actually go to graves, like die like normal, and then we call ourselves gods or whatever, and then, well, we are actually infidels in, like, at least 99 well, way of faith or interpretation of faith in terms of earth religion, and then, well, we will die, we will go to hell probably. 1%, well, rejects us as well. It was open door policy, so to speak, and then, well, someone knows what I'm speaking of, not KB. However, it's actually what was it? Yes, it should have been, yes. So no terminology, right? Yeah, it's like that. And then, well, yeah, and then, well, I had to develop, well, personal reject structure. Not today you get like end product res, like resist. It's like, well, well, 2 hours after meal, no drink, no food eaten, or no dessert eaten. This is resist, can be done. It's being done by, it's, well, different genetic markup, and then, well, it's ready. Well, you don't pay with money. You can pay with money, however, you can't use it. It's like, please pay with money, or don't pay it with money, or don't pay with galactic credits. Pay with money. It's like reference to Rick and Morty. I have no idea. Pay. We need money. Yes. And then, well, so it's like that. And then, well, it took some time. Also, well, I was very serious about things, realistic, so to speak. And then, for instance, you can say realistic. You can't say realist. IST is banned word. Yeah. For instance, you can be an art. You can't be an artist. You are an art. There are things, yeah. However, then I suspect, yeah, what they contracted was private security company for realistic purposes, to make it real, and then it didn't feel real. That's not official statement probably, and then these are for like data dump or whatever, don't bother. Voice fluctuations, right? Perfect. Yeah, and then, well, things were concluded. However, well, what they represent was this. Well, we don't take damage. It's like, well, it's like, consider this. So yes, so rulers of well, earthly well, power structure was this pork resembling genetic markup or family, you could call it. Prior to this, it was, well, supposed Italian mob. If you watch classic movies, they're great. I know. If you want, you can watch it. However, there was order. It's like there's a family that you're not allowed to speak about. They make lighter. Yes. Click. Lighter. Also, pen, as an ink pen. As far as we know, as far as I know, they don't make anything else. You don't ever hear about them. However, they are everywhere. And you don't ever know them. It's like, prior, it was like one of what I'm speaking about. Yeah. It's like if you hear like R, whatever, it's like things begin with R, it's like you're like that mistaken. It's like whatever. So and then, well, yes, back in day isn't not prior. Back in day, to the world power structure was ruled by pork. Pork, as in like it could eat its own feces. It could get raped and then, well, by many species. I'm terribly sorry. It's like, I have no idea. You can watch stuff and then it's banned, thankfully. Well, we don't like animal porn as well. We began with hentai, and then, well, we've been to, terribly sorry, human porn, as in like at least make it like scientifically applicable as in like, yeah. And then, well, we banned animal porn, and then, well, nowadays we are trying to, I think, ban animal human porn. So please don't deal with stuff. That's all I can say. Yeah, yes, and then, well, yes, and I requested hentai ban personally. Yes, hentai ban. Does it ban? Ban. Hentai is bond. Yeah, and then, well, so it's like, well, drugs, sex, rock and roll. Said it one more time. Perfect. Yeah, and then, well, yeah. So when I developed that structure, well, I knew things. As in, I like, all right, who they're working with are like at least 90% honest. It's like, well, it's like job worthy people. It's like they work. And then, well, thing is, it's like pork, as in like eats his own feces. It's like, well, doesn't care about, it's like who he or she, if you can say, as a male or female, sleeps with. It's like, well, they can do orgy if they want. However, they don't do that. It's like they have this, like, they don't have self-decency. I think they're always hungry for some reason. So we have no idea. Yeah, and then, well, why? It's like, well, probably, someone injected something to like this leg portion of ham. It's like pork meat. And then, well, she probably could not handle Vagitaserum. And then this is your Harry Potter reference. Truth serum. If you cannot handle it, you will probably go insane. And then, well, Harry Potter doesn't have psychiatry. Please consider yourself. Guess who likes truth more than anything? Ore. Yeah, don't worry, I had my fair share. Yeah. Yeah. And then, well, it's like, yeah. And then, well, I had my duty, and then, well, I've completed my final task. I requested it to be like, yes, conclude recording, next part.